Yeah, hi guys, Peter back for yet another video. I'm going to do a Metallica related video today. I'm going to pick my favorite song from each of their studio albums. So 11 studio albums from Kill 'Em All to 72 Seasons. It takes in like 40 years, 1983 to 2023, 2023. And so I'm going to just pick what I think is my favorite of all these albums. So here we go. So from Kill 'Em All, I'm going to go for a pretty, this is one of the hardest ones, Kill 'Em All. The Seek and Destroy to consider, Whiplash, Jump in the Fire, Four Horsemen. But I might go for Whiplash. I always like the metal feel of it, and it's a really catchy tune. It rocks along at a great pace. So I'm going to go for Whiplash as my favorite from Kill 'Em All, my favorite song. But many there's quite a few on there that are up for contention. And this was what the hardest ones to do, the first album, Kill 'Em All. So Whiplash for Kill 'Em All. Ride the Lightning has always been my favourite from this, although it's got From the Bell Tolls, Fade to Black, Ride the Lightning, all those songs. My favourite from this has always been, and one of my favourites by them, Creeping Death. Really like the opening riff, and it's just a very catchy tune and a fantastic solo from Kirk Hammett. So not number two, but from Ride the Lightning, the favourite I'm picking is Creeping Death. Master of Puppets next. I considered Battery or Welcome Home Sanitarium. But in the end, I just had to go for the title track, Master of Puppets. I just like the start of it, and then the melodic middle section and the build-up at the end. So I thought that was quite an easy one to do. But there's a few in contention from that one. So Master of Puppets for this album of the same name. Now, and Justice for All, one has never been my favourite off that. I like it, but it's never been considered as my favourite. Justice for All, the title track, is up for contention. Dyer's Eve, Harvester of Sorrow. But in the end, I went for Blackened, which I did a top 10 recently, and it came out number one song in my opinion, by Metallica. So obviously I'm going to put it number one here. So Blackened from And Justice for All is my favourite. So they're the 80s albums done. Now we get into the Black Album. I really like Enter Sandman, although it's been played millions of times. You got some good deep cuts. God That Failed, My Friend of Misery. You got Wherever My Rainbow. I think they do The Unforgiven very well. It just starts off slow, good guitar work in it. So I'm going to pick that, The Unforgiven, which was one of the big songs from the Black Album. Load is next. I'm going to pick an obvious choice. There's a few good ones on there. Outlaw Torn, King Nothing, and all these songs. But I'm going to go for Until It Sleeps. I really like Until It Sleeps. It's a really good tune. Reload now. Up for best song for me would have been Fuel, The Memory Remains. Devil's Dance is good. What do you got? Fixer's a good one at the end. I like Fixer. But I went for the other Unforgiven, which I've always loved, actually, this song. I always loved it. The Unforgiven 2 from Reload is my pick from Reload. Okay, Saint Anger, up for a much maligned album. I think it's a little underrated myself. Frantic, Saint Anger, Sweet Amber, and the winner for me, my favourite from Saint Anger, The Unnamed Feeling. I think it's a really good song, The Unnamed Feeling. Well, it's a well done song. Death Magnetic, few up for contention there. All Nightmare Long, The Day That Never Comes, Cyanide. The Unforgiven 3, which is probably the weaker of the three Unforgivens for me. But in the end, I went for The Day That Never Comes. I always like that. It's a bit longer, and it's a really good song. Nelly went for All Nightmare Long, but it's tight. I'll go for The Day That Never Comes, though, from Death Magnetic. From Hardwired to Self-Destruct, quite an easy decision. One of my favourites by them, any era you want to talk about. A great thrash song at the end of the album, very catchy tune, really good solos in it. Spit Out the Bone from Hardwired to Self-Destruct. And from 72 Seasons, a few good ones on there. The title track, You Must Burn, all these songs. Shadows Follow, but I went for the good thrasher, and it's only 3 minutes long. The first song you heard when they were releasing songs from the album, Lux Eterna. So there you have it, guys. I'll go through it again. My favourites from Kill 'Em All, Seek and Destroy, Ride the Lightning, Creeping Death, Master of Puppets, title track, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All Blackened, the Black Album, The Unforgiven, Load Until It Sleeps, Reload, The Unforgiven 2, Sane Anger, The Unnamed Feeling, Death Magnetic, The Day That Never Comes, Hardwired to Self-Destruct, Spit Out the Bone, and 72 Seasons, Lux Eterna. There you have it. Now, I'll be interested to see how many songs we have the same when you put your lists down. And let's see. And half of these were easy, I would say. Oh, I know that's my favourite song. You don't have to think about it too much. But some of them, there's 2 or 3 in contention. They're quite close, so you got to think about it. But I reckon some of these over time will stay the same for me, and others will change. But that's how it is. There you have it. Hope you liked the video. Comment, subscribe, and all those things. I'll see you guys again for the next one. Won't be too far away. Bye for now, guys. Bye.